Oh, hi there, big boys, and welcome to my review of Candle, the Power of the Flame for Nintendo Switch and other places as well. This game, I don't really like it, I'll be honest. It's a shame because the art style is absolutely incredible. As you can clearly see, it looks amazing, the animation's really good. There's plenty of custom animations for each object and loads of stuff like that, but the gameplay is just really not fun, at least not to me. Maybe other people might enjoy it, but anyway, let's get started. So this is an adventure point-and-click game with some platforming, much like lots of games I've been doing recently on this channel, such as The Fall, and a video coming probably tomorrow called The Long Reach, but that one isn't quite ready yet. Anyway, so there's lots of clever puzzles, but they're all very cryptic, because all the characters speak in diagrams, because they don't know how to speak in English or fake English, something like that. You know, it annoys me when games do that, to be honest. It's very artsy, and yeah, I guess it's because they're trying to keep up the whole art side of the game, which seems to be the focus of the game. But it means that you basically don't know what you're doing half the time, but I mean, admittedly, when the puzzles make sense, they're quite well done. And there are some parts which are literally just puzzles after puzzles. There's not even any platforming or anything like that. We'll get to the platforming later. I don't really like the platforming either. And the graphics, they're the best part by far, except for the fact that you can't tell the foreground apart from the background, which means that there's a lot of the time you're going to be walking through trying to get to areas, trying to look around, and then you miss something which you're meant to have seen but you couldn't have seen because it was like looked like it was in the background but really it wasn't, or you look like you couldn't jump up there, that sort of thing, which is a massive problem for games like this, a massive problem. And there's lots of backtracking and you move so slowly. The actual moving the character is just not fun. And when you jump, it's really unpredictable. Sometimes you're going to move really fast and jump loads. Sometimes you're going to barely move at all. Sometimes you go upwards. It just doesn't seem quite right. It seems like it's based on where the character is and like sort of contextual based, but that just it doesn't work for a platformer. It shouldn't be like that. I mean, I guess it isn't really a platformer, but still. And I died a lot. There's some really aggravating sections. Cause there's some parts where you have to fight. Well, not really fight enemies, but you have to like hide from enemies and then like fight them by sort of doing some sort of puzzle to get rid of them. And they're just annoying because if they see you, then you got to start again. And it's just like, oh, I mean, maybe there are a lot of checkpoints, but here's another thing: you only save at certain parts of the game, though. So checkpoints are, checkpoints and save points are different because save points are like fires. I don't know. You can set yourself on fire or set your finger on fire, and then put stuff interact with that with fire. Then water stops you from being on fire, so you have to go back. I mean, there's lots of little mechanics like that, which the actual gameplay I just don't find particularly fun. I'll be honest. It's just annoying. I feel like this would be better as an animation you watch because the art is just incredible. I was in awe quite frequently, except for the I wasn't so much the 8th time we went through the area again, but you know. And I gave up playing this game. I just finished Act 1. It took me about 2 hours. And there's 3 of them apparently. So I guess you're looking at about 6 hours. So that's pretty good for a game like this, I think, to be fair. But I don't know. I don't want to play any more of this game because I just find it annoying. I don't know. It just takes ages to do anything, and then you got to go back. I just didn't enjoy it, sadly. There's no hints or anything like that. If you don't know what to do, then straight to Google. Have fun. Yeah, it's a shame really, but it's not too bad. The loading times are really long as well, something to point out. Other than that, the port's fine, but yeah, loading times take ages, and you're going through this loading time at each screen of the game, and there's quite a lot of screens and a lot of backtracking, hence what I said earlier, so it's a big problem, but yeah, it's fine. It's not a bad game. People who are into these sort of games probably will be into this, but I don't think, I mean, I think you're going to have to need some experience with these sort of games, because this is not a beginner-friendly one. It's quite punishing and difficult, and yeah, not for me, I think. But still, it looked really pretty. At least that's something. At least you could always look at the lovely art, and yeah, that's about it really. Anyway, so that is Candle, the Power of the Flame. I don't like that name either. Thanks for watching, big boys. It's important time, and bye.